In this episode of the Butt Chronicles, we check out Beavis and Butt-Head, Episode 5, Balloon.
Welcome to Industrial Industries World Radio's The Butt Chronicles.
You said welcome.
Oh God.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Ladies, gentlemen, and butt munches alike, welcome to the Butt Chronicles, your audio guide to everything Beavis and Butt-Head. And today we close up Beavis and Butt-Head Season 1 with Episode 5, titled Balloon. It first aired on MTV March 25th, 1993. It's written by Mike Judge and David Felton, and it's also directed by Mike Judge. Without further ado, let's get into this. Beavis and Butt-Head, Episode 5, Balloon. The episode starts with Beavis and Butt-Head in the boys' restroom. Each sitting in their own stalls side by side, we see their shoes below as they talk to each other beyond the walls. Butt-Head asks Beavis what the president thinks or does when he's on the toilet. Beavis starts laughing uncontrollably. Butt-Head asks, "What's so funny?" Beavis says, "The President of the United States pinching a loaf." They both laugh. Butt-Head says that was cool, and then the toilets flush. Cut to Beavis and Butt-Head's TV, playing a commercial. The commercial's spreading awareness about people letting go of balloons into the air and how they wind up in the sea and dolphins swallowing them, which ultimately kills them. Butt-Head says, "Cool." The lady in the commercial pleads to stop the pollution. It then cuts to the boys on the couch, and above Butt-Head's head is a thought bubble with a light bulb. He then says, "Happy birthday, Flipper." Cut to a storefront of a toy store. Inside, Beavis and Butt-Head are at the cash register, buying a handful of balloons filled with helium on strings. The cashier asks, "What's the occasion?" Butt-Head says, "It's for a gag." Beavis simply says, "Yeah." They run out of the store, and Beavis suggests to breathe the gas from some of the balloons. The boys each grab a balloon and suck in the helium. Their voices go high-pitched, and they scream, "We're neutered!" Next, we see the front of a building of a SeaWorld type of place called Aqualand Arena, with a sign up front advertising a dolphin show. In the show, a dolphin jumps in the pool as the boys are seen sitting on the bleachers in the background. Beavis is holding on to the balloons, as Butt-Head says, "This is gonna be cool." Butt-Head then asks Beavis for the slingshot. Beavis hands it over, and in doing so, the balloons lift Beavis into the air, making him fly over the top of the dolphin pool. Beavis is screaming for Butt-Head's help. Butt-Head aims up at Beavis with the slingshot and shoots a pellet. The pellet winds up hitting Beavis in the balls. In pain, Beavis lets go of the balloons to grab his crotch as he falls into the pool below. Beavis splashes in the water, screaming he can't swim as the dolphins are called back and the announcer says it's hammerhead time. Hammerhead sharks are then let into the pool and they start swimming around Beavis as he screams, "This sucks." Butt-Head, back on the bleachers, says, "Cool." Beavis then starts peeing in the pool and a yellow cloud forms around him in the water. A big sign lights up, indicating that the water's polluted, as a voice yells, "The water's been polluted." Butt-Head, in the stands, yells, "Yes!" while holding up the devil horns and headbanging. It then cuts back to the boys in the boys' restroom, sitting in their stalls. Butt-Head asks Beavis, "Did you pee in the pool 'cause you were smart or 'cause you were scared?" Beavis says, "No, dude, 'cause it feels good." Butt-Head says, "That's why I always pee in the pool." They both laugh, and the toilets flush. And that's the end of Episode 5 of Beavis and Butt-Head, Balloon. So now let's check out the music videos. Alright, we got Red Hot Chili Peppers with Higher Ground. Butt-Head says, "Tattoos are cool." Beavis says, "I'm gonna get a tattoo." Butt-Head says, "Get 'I'm a puss' tattooed on your butt." They headbang to the video, and they like it. Then we got Slim Whitman, "I Remember You." Butt-Head says the singer looks like a mass murderer. Beavis says he looks like you. Butthead then calls it satanic country music. Next is RuPaul with Supermodel. Beavis says, this chick is hot. Butthead says, she's a dude. Then says, he's got a nice butt, huh, Beavis? Beavis says, shut up, Butthead. They change it. Next is Faith No More with Falling to Pieces. They headbang to it. Butthead says, whoa, those fish are peeing on them. Then says, I wish I had lips on my hand. That would be cool. Next is AC/DC with Dirty Deeds. The boys headbang to it. Butthead says Angus Young is cool. Butthead asks Beavis if he's ever done a dirty deed. Beavis says, yeah, I spanked my monkey one time. And then we get into some alternate sets of music videos that appeared in the episode. So we got Pat Benatar with Love is a Battlefield, and Butthead says, hey look, she's running away from home and she's only 30. He later says, hey Beavis, this video tells a story. This story sucks. Then they change it. Then we've got Michael Jackson with Black or White. Butthead says, check it out. It's that fat guy from that show. Beavis asks, which one's Tito? Butthead says, I like fire. Then Beavis says, fire kicks ass. Butthead calls Macaulay Culkin McLuckin. And then closing it all up, during the shot of Michael Jackson on the Statue of Liberty, Butthead says, that's not real. And then he changes it. There's not much behind the scenes or fun facts about this episode. IMDb, the Internet Movie Database, gives Beavis and Butt-Head Balloon a 7.2 out of 10. And now, let's get into my review. Alright, so there we go. I just farted. My review of Balloon, episode 5 of Beavis and Butt-Head is, well, it's not that bad. The animation's fairly decent. It's a lot better than the past couple episodes, and it's decent. It's not that bad, and there's not much else I can really say about it. Had some funny moments. This one seemed to look a bit more colorful, animation-wise. Now, my relationship with this episode is, I never seen it up until today. But there's one thing that I noticed that I had seen in credits. So, like, after every episode of Beavis and Butt-Head, it would show certain shots of Beavis and Butt-Head doing something with credits of whoever in the background. And one shot that I always seen in the credits that I'm like, where was that at? I never seen that episode, was when Beavis is holding his nuts when he gets hit by the slingshot from Butt-Head. I always seen that in ending credits in other Beavis and Butt-Head episodes, and now I could finally know where that episode came from. Finally seen it after all these years, and the mystery is solved. The characters of Beavis and Butt-Head in this episode, like the past couple episodes, is they haven't really gotten their full identities down. I think that's just a flaw with season 1, as there's only 3 episodes in season 1, so it's, hit or miss, but they're still finding their footing. But this is a solid episode. This probably is the best episode out of season 1. I'll have to give Balloon a 4.5 out of 10. It's not exactly the greatest thing. It's a little bit below average, but it's a decent episode. 4.5 out of 10. That's what I'm going to give it. Beavis and Butt-Head, Episode 5, Balloon. That's going to be it for this episode of the Butt Chronicles, as we took a look at Beavis and Butt-Head, Episode 5, Balloon. This is the final episode of Season 1 in the Beavis and Butt-Head TV series, and this is the final episode of Season 1 of the Butt Chronicles, as we go exactly by episode in order. So we are going into Season 2 very soon, and Season 2 has a lot more episodes, so yes, we gotta have a lot more fun. Thank you guys for listening. If you like this podcast, make sure to rate it 5 stars, share it with a friend, do whatever you feel like doing, and enjoy. Before we jump into Season 2, we're going to take a look at Season 1 and how it all played out and what happened between Season 1 and Season 2. So be on the lookout for that. It's going to be a bonus episode coming up next. I am your host, DJ Glowing Ice, and this has been episode 5 of the Butt Chronicles, your audio guide to everything Beavis and Butt-Head. Take care, and I'll see you next time.
Industrial Industries World Radio.